Good afternoon! Good afternoon! Good afternoon, everybody! I hope we're all doing very, very well. And welcome back once again, back to back, with the Nico Hulkenberg career mode. I hope we're all doing very, very well. We've got Thingmin. I'm probably butchering your name, I apologise. We've got Dart, we've got Ragebait, we've got Fed. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. Kirk as well. Afternoon, he says. It is only 1 PM here in the UK, but it is most definitely the afternoon. I've had a productive morning. I walked the dog. I recorded 2 videos. I've recorded an iRacing video and an F1 video. I had to try and work out how F1 2011 works, which is quite fun. Hey, welcome in A1. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Welcome to the stream. What have you done, Bradson? Why is that the first thing? What have you done? F1 2011, I think controversial game is the best way to describe it. I don't know if, I think it's very much Marmite. People either love it or they hate it. But that video will be dropping, I mean, if you're a channel member, it's just gone live. But that video will be dropping tomorrow as well. So, we'll see. We'll see how we're getting on. You got into some crashes at go-karting. Bradson, be completely honest with us. Were they your fault? Oh, you got the new LEGO Speed Champions. I want the... I want Rexy. I really want that Porsche, although it's Technic, isn't it? Not Speed Champions. Lightning McQueen looks cool. The DeLorean looks cool. The SF90 looks cool. I just want all of them. I want all of them. I'll get standings up quickly. We'll run through it all in the intro in just a minute. But basically, sitrep is Max Verstappen's probably going to win the championship here. Lando Norris needs to reel him in by 10 points, I want to say. Which isn't impossible, but is unlikely at this stage. Someone needs to be a full chat the second one I went around a corner and 3 people were stopped. That's suboptimal. That's very suboptimal. I try to stream normally 4 or 5 times a week. We normally go live Monday, Tuesday. I guess now we're probably going to move to Wednesday, Thursday, and then Saturday with Create Series. Or iRacing. So that's probably going to be the schedule going forward. But we'll wait and see. Yeah, I could... If I had, like, insane money, I would spend far too much of it on LEGO. I've got the Little Speed Champions Ferrari. I need to build that. Matt212 bought me that for Christmas and I haven't built it yet. So I need to do that at some point. But I think if I was going to buy like one of the bigger LEGO ones, then I'd have to do like a LEGO stream at some point or something. I don't know why, chat. See, I think it must be the cold weather, but my skin seems to be getting quite bad just in random spots. Luckily, I put some moisturiser on this morning because I'm a good boy. Yeah, I mean, Matt212's brother has a load of Star Wars Lego as well. Like, pretty much everything, as far as I gather. Like, he has an insane collection. Absolutely insane. To be fair, as I've said before, Matt212's got a pretty good Lego collection. I mean, I showed this on stream literally last week. But, oh, I need to grab this in a proper manner without breaking it. I mean, this is literally Matt212's. She's got the McLaren, like the big one. She's also got the Senna McLaren, the MP44. And one more, I want to say, but I can't remember what. So I need to put this up at some point. Like I said before, we were going to put it on the wall there. We just haven't got round to it. This here will work. I'm just hoping I haven't snapped any bits off in the process. Otherwise, she will kill me if I break it. Oh, right, let's go. Oh. You can't just move it around by the wheels, don't you? Oh, that wheel is not lined up. That's bad. That's bad. Oh! When are you getting a World Drivers' Championship? I'm hoping next season we'll be in the fight for the championship. No guarantee, but I'm hoping next season we'll be in that fight. Do you play other games? Yes, I do. I play iRacing quite a bit. I play... I want to get into LMU. I want to get into Gran Turismo 7 a bit more. But mainly F1 and iRacing are like my two big ones that I play quite a lot. Oh, the F40 Speed Champions as well is sick. Love that. Absolutely love that. Yeah, like, people keep asking me this. The Nico Hulkenberg career mode isn't going to end at the end of this season. My goal is to try and win a championship with Hulk. That was the main reason why I picked this series. Was because I was hoping it was going to take us more than one season. I mean, if I smashed it out and we won it season 1, I would have been very happy. But I never sensibly thought it was going to be possible. Creator Series, I believe, is back within the next few weeks. I don't know if I can confirm the date yet, but it is coming back pretty soon. But I don't even know if I'm going to be full-time or anything. I've signed up. Hopefully I am. But I don't know for sure. Is the Nico Hulkenberg career mode ending? Yeah, this is the last race of the Hulk career mode. Guaranteed now. The V-Carb driver career mode, again, if I win it, then we'll move somewhere else. If I don't win it, then yes, I'll stay. My goal basically now, chat, is I want to try and win a championship with every single team on F125. Mercedes, I did it in co-op. Ferrari, I did it in the LH44 career mode. Aston Martin and Red Bull, I've done in driver career mode. Apex GP, I've now done it. Obviously, Cadillac, in theory, in my team, I've done it. So I need to win one with McLaren, one with Kick Sauber, one with VCarb, Williams, Haas, and Alpine, basically. So we are getting there. But we'll wait and see. How long have I been sim racing for? Proper sim racing, probably about the last 10 years. I've been playing racing games, though, all my life. Like, even as a little kid, I loved playing, like, Need for Speed Most Wanted. The original one. The original Most Wanted. Yeah, I think I've basically, to be honest, I've kind of got plans for, like, every series I want to do to make sure I tick off with each team. I kind of spoke about it with mods and stuff. I don't obviously want to reveal everything, because then it kind of ruins some of the hype. But, yeah, that's basically the plan. Race in reverse. I think I'd struggle. Trying to drive in reverse. 210 miles, that should be doable. We definitely will get 209. I mean, we'll do both of those, won't we? 300 gear shifts, again. These are all pretty easy challenges, aren't they? We should get 2 practice programs. Right, are we ready to go, chat? I'm going to run the YouTube intro so I don't forget about it. Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video, and welcome to round 22 of the Nico Hulkenberg F1 career mode. Yes, we return this weekend out in Las Vegas. Of course, 3 races to go of the campaign, and Max Verstappen has got a real opportunity to wrap up the World Championship this weekend. It has been a very strong, very consistent campaign for the Dutchman. He currently has a 68-point lead ahead of Lando Norris in the World Championship. Of course, leaving Vegas this weekend, there'll be 58 points still available, so if Max gets a podium, he will be world champion this weekend. Lando Norris needs to outscore him by 10 points. We're in a pretty close battle, though, as well, with Charles Leclerc and Oscar Piastri. 15 points covering all 3 of us. But if we get a good result as well here, we might be able to fully eliminate Russell and Hamilton from being able to beat us as well this season. Sadly, last weekend, I had a bit of a stinker. A late race penalty or 2 cost us a potential podium, and we end up coming through after the penalties for P5. But Charles Leclerc DNF'd. Oscar Piastri, though, snatched the victory away from his teammate Lando Norris, which is pretty funny as well, right at the checkered flag. Hence why Oscar is back ahead of us in the championship standings as well. Of course, if you're new, please do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed. We're trying to get to 20k at the moment. Also, make sure you drop me a follow on Twitch. At the time of recording, we are less than 400 followers away from 10k over on Twitch. At Matt212, drop us a follow. But yeah, let's get out onto the track. Why are you all just spamming singular bits? I can just hear it in the background as I'm trying to do the intro. Right. So we've got 3 more chassis upgrades to do. 220, 210, 230. So 660 R&D for those. We've still got 6, though, on the aero side of things. So I think we're not going to get everything done by the end of the season, but we should be pretty close. Vegas should also be a fairly quick weekend. Unless we get a mechanical failure, then it's going to be a really quick weekend. What's your favourite flavour of peanuts? Well, surely it's just peanut flavour, isn't it? Can you... I mean, I guess you get, like, salted peanuts? I like those. Oh, yes, it's dry again. I was scared that we might get a wet Vegas. That would be bad. That would be really bad. Anything else to really look at? I don't think so. I mean, there is a risk of rain if we get red flags. Could end up with some drama right towards the end. So our rivalry with Oscar Piastri as well is pretty much a breaking point now, if you'll pardon the pun. So we've got to try and make sure that I beat out Oscar this weekend. Hey, welcome in, Nick. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Will Alonso drive in 2027? That will depend on what the Aston Martin is like in 2026. Hey, welcome in, Lobster?
Let's get this sensational show on the road.
Have I tried playing Monoposto? No, I have not. I'm not a Lando fan. I was sent this top, so... Yeah, it's just nice to wear whilst I'm streaming, because it means I don't get too warm normally. But I'm not like a die-hard Lando fan or anything like that. I mean, again, it's Vegas. It should be fairly simple, shouldn't it? The Sauber might be a bit of a missile, though. We did well at Monza, so I'm hoping it's going to be good.
Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts on the car, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm happy with that. Hey, welcome in, Amir. I hope you're doing well, buddy. I haven't gone to an F1 Grand Prix since 2023, actually. Last 212 and I've said if Hamilton announces he's going to retire this year, then we might try and get to Abu Dhabi if we've got the money. But we're trying to save for a wedding. We're trying to save to get her a new car as well. So it's not top of our priority list, but if we can, then we will. How do I think Cadillac will do in 2026? I've got no idea. No idea whatsoever. My guess is as good as yours. I keep wanting to say, like, they'll come, like, 8th or 9th, but then I'm there going, like, who are they going to beat? I gotta then think of two teams that they'll get the better of. Maybe, like, a V-Carb? V-Carb tend to do badly during new reg cycles. Because they obviously just get Red Bull's hand-me-downs after a while. So they could beat them. Maybe Audi have an absolute stinker first season. Hey, welcome in, Matt. I'm doing very well, thank you, buddy. I hope you are as well. It is Lewis's birthday today, isn't it? I forgot about that. I mean, this isn't the LH44 career mode anymore, but maybe we can still try and get Lewis a win. Or we're gonna win as Nico Hulkenberg for Lewis Hamilton. I don't quite know how it works, but that's how it goes in my head. I don't go to Silverstone because it is ludicrously expensive for the experience. Like, the atmosphere is great, the circuit often provides good racing, but the fact that I can go to the Belgian Grand Prix for cheaper than Silverstone is kind of nuts. Like, including travel and everything. I can do the entire Belgian Grand Prix experience for cheaper than you can at Silverstone. Right, is that going to be purple? Oh, yes, just. Woohoo! Yeah, the George Russell career mode here was nuts. So if you didn't watch it, Charles Leclerc span early on, brought out a red flag, went from 12th to 1st in about the space of the next 5 laps, and then won by a minute. I still don't know how, to this day. I'm pretty certain, because obviously the other race I've done around here in the LH44 career mode, that was the one where Piastri decided to do the entire race on Inters, despite the fact it was dry. So every streamed Vegas race I've done against the AI has been broken. So we'll wait and see if this is more of the same. Yeah, I guess we're kind of lucky where, obviously, you know, being in England, you can travel around to a few places in Europe. But, you know, for example, if you live in South America, unless you're near Sao Paulo, you've got nowhere to go to. Unless you basically, well, you're going to have to fly, aren't you? I mean, it's highly likely from most places in South America you'd have to fly to Sao Paulo as well, but... He was racing to propose to Alexandra. Possibly. I mean, tyre wear shouldn't be that bad around here, should it? It's not normally a circuit that destroys tyres. It isn't Matt212, we need to talk about sponsorships. What about sponsorships, Dart? What needs discussing? Ugh. Yeah, I guess, yeah, if you live in Venezuela now, you've effectively got 3 home Grand Prix all of a sudden, don't you? Like, I mean, I'm so far up on the Delta. How easy do I need to take it around here? I mean, look at that, I'm crawling through. My Gran would go quicker. Is that going to be enough to get us up to purple? Is that still not... I need the R&D, don't I, at this stage? That... How do you cut that, then? Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Come on, purple. Yeah, there you go. Wonderful.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
What do I think about the new Madrid GP? I have still not driven it on sim. I genuinely don't know where it goes or anything. I need to do a video with it soon. But I just have never driven it still on like a Assetto Corsa or anything. Hey, I'm happy to hear that, Finley. I hope you enjoy it, buddy. What track do I hate the most on F125? Probably the Hungaroring. I'm a certified Hungaroring hater on the F1 games. Ow. Whoa. Right, hopefully this is going to be fairly easy as well then. It's just, you've got to be so careful of the way the car slides early on. If you guys want to run 212 logos on your car, by all means, go for it. What track do I hate the most in real life? Probably Miami. Terrible circuit. The atmosphere is incredibly fake as well. Like, if Miami disappeared off the calendar next year and it wasn't mentioned, I would never even notice that it was gone. You can put 212 logos on our complaint letters, if you want to. Is the NFL team not much better? The only thing, I think I've mentioned this fact before, the only thing I know about the Miami Dolphins is they went undefeated in 1972. And they're the only NFL team in history to do that. And I believe the Patriots got close in 2008, I want to say, and then lost the finals. I might be wrong on the year on that one. But that is my knowledge of the Miami Dolphins and the NFL in its entirety. Favourite livery? I mean, the Golf McLaren from a few years ago was pretty sick. I like the Williams one as well on this game now. That's given me even more motivation to do a Williams career mode at some point. Oh, come on, get the nose in. What's your advice for perfecting Monaco in the rain with no assists? Be really, really patient with it. You've got to get the car working. Don't be afraid to take some interesting lines, but just be smooth. Go for it, Dom. Go for it. Come on. Slippy slidey. Racing with shoes is the strategy. I like it. I find it comfier to race with shoes on. I know a lot of people don't, but it's just what I'm used to. And especially with load cell pedals, it works quite nicely. I mean, these shoes are incredibly thin, so I get pretty good feel through the pedals, but it's just what I'm used to. Wall. Oh, see, that's the line you need through there. Get the wheel properly over the curb. What wheel and wheelbase do I use? Fanatec CSL GT-DD Pro with the boost kit. And then a Fanatec Formula V 2.5X with CSL Elite V3 pedals. Why not cockpit cam for the real sim feel? People don't like watching cockpit cam. I've done series before in cockpit cam. Actually, on F1 24, I did a wet race in a Sauber here in Vegas in cockpit cam. It was scary. I still would love to do a VR career mode at some point, but the problem is I'm just so not used to VR, it makes me feel ill every time I do it. And the F1 games aren't great for VR either, but I've still got, like, an Oculus that it just sits on my floor. It's literally like, I mean, I could literally show you, actually. It just sits, I mean, it's gathered dust, I haven't moved it since I moved in, but it literally just sits on the floor. Like, right there. I can't remember what I originally bought it for. Maybe it was iRacing. Maybe it was something else. But I remember getting it years ago. I was like, oh yeah, I might get into some VR sim racing, and then just never really did. I should build up my tolerance. You're absolutely right. And whenever I do, I then feel so ill that it means I then just can't record for like an hour and a half. Because I'm basically just sat, led in bed, the world's spinning as I'm trying not to be sick. That's the problem. I think we've done everything, haven't we, practice-wise? Purple, purple, purple. Wonderful. I think we're ready for qualifying then, chat. How does the pace look? Only half a second up on Russell, but again, we're alright. We're pretty rapid Sector 3. So, let's get on with qualifying, I guess. Hopefully we'll have some good R&D. Oh, I need to buy the new podium pass. I say buy, use pit lane points. I never actually buy them at all.
What an incredible practice session that was.
Right then, chat. If you're on Twitch, you can bet your noggins right now. Where do you think we're going to qualify? If you're on YouTube, if you're on TikTok, if you're on Kick. First of all, drop me a follow on Twitch. We're trying to get to 10k. Second of all, tell me in chat where you think we're going to qualify. Or come over to Twitch and bet noggins. It's the way forward. The weather where I am in the UK today is alright, actually. Like, I'm warm, is it? I haven't even got the heating on.
210 miles an hour.
It's currently 7 degrees where I live. It's going to tail off again tonight, but it only gets down to about 3 degrees tonight, which is nice. I mean, the heating's basically been on for about the last 36 hours prior to now. But there is a big risk of snow tomorrow night where I live. So that's going to be fun. Kyle Jan, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Okay, mate. Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Right. Qualifying then, chat. I need to remember to use the R&D after the session. Do I want to try and work with Bortoletto? Do I want to try and get him through? He should make it out of Q1 without problems. I'm hoping. He should do, surely. But we'll go out on our mediums nice and early. Try and get a good lap in. But we'll see. 30th anniversary day of the Blizzard of '96. trying to think, what's the worst snow I've ever experienced here in the UK? We've had decent amounts before. I remember, though, we went through a really, like, calm spell for years. And, like, you know, I don't know, maybe I'm kind of in, like, a weird middle group for this. But I'm sure other people from the UK remember you listening to the radio in the morning to see if your school was shut. And my primary school was always the one that never shut. Like, if there was 3 schools open in the entire county, ours would be one of them. It was so annoying. And I think literally in my entire time at primary school, I got 1 snow day. And then when I went to secondary school, I think we got like 4 in the first year. It was absolutely mad. And so much better. Well, where I live in the south, we don't get as much snow. But although we did actually, I suppose I say that, last year, we were the only county in the entire country once that got snow. And we got quite a lot. And it was just really odd. Like, no one else got any apart from Gloucestershire, which is kind of mad. Oh no, come on. You get snow days as well. See, that works quite nicely then. Liam, thank you for the rose on TikTok as well, buddy. I appreciate it. Alright, how much speed can we get out of this go? What? I'm on hot lap mode, it's not using any battery. It's charging the pack. What is that? Have I glitched it? I'm in hot lap mode and it's just not using any. That's incredible. Well, this could be a really good lap time then. Lando does the 30 flat. We are going to do... No, we're not. We're 31-0. A second off Lando Norris. But there's definitely more time in it. But that might be enough to see us through anyway. Until I slide tackled my missus. Oh, that's risky. Hey, welcome in, Hannah. Hope you're doing well. I got so confused then with that Formula E logo. I was like, is that the official Formula E? Sadly not. Right. I'm fairly happy with that first run. Bortoletto? Go on, Big G. There you go, he's cooking. He's absolutely cooking, chat. We love it. So, I mean, there's a big gap between... There's a 7/10 gap between Russell and Hadjar. Seemingly out of nowhere. I think we'll go out for a second run, though. I'm just a little bit nervous that people will improve. So I'll get back out there nice and late on. Yeah, we're doing alright, thanks, Hannah. How is your learning of F1 still going? Do you feel like you're getting there? Right, come on then. We need to push final run. Formula E, I quite like it. If they're back this weekend in Mexico, aren't they? Or is it Mexico this weekend? Because I do want to tune in. Unfortunately, I missed the opener, which I think was Sao Paulo? I want to say. Well, I want to get back into it. The problem is with Formula E, I tend to find either the racing is incredible or terrible. You either get like an absolute banger or a really dull race. And it's never kind of much in between.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P12.
RNR Jack, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome on in. I'm hoping we can get a nice slipstream off that car in front by the time we get out to the strip. But I don't know. Come on. There we go. We're finding some time. We're down to 12, so I think we're safely through anyway. I would always pick sleep, but then again, I'm boring and old. Ugh. Whoa. Oh, no, 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 no! Oops! I think luckily we're through already. I think. Wait, are they still on runs? No, they're not on runs, I don't believe. I don't want to give Piastri DRS anyway. They're not on runs, are they? No, they're saving battery, that's fine. We're safely through, chat, it's okay. I'm actually quite happy that I kept that out of the wall in the end. Too busy reading chat, got a little bit out of line. All the mistakes. I feel I've already been asked this question before, Matt, which is slightly concerning. But no, I've never tried to throat a cream egg. Mate, I'll say, if I get to 100,000 followers on Twitch this year, I will attempt it on stream. There's your... Get that clipped. No, I didn't want to give him slipstreaming qualifying, was what I meant to say. 110 AI. I only ever run 110 AI. As your mod, I don't advise that. I think it was me that previously asked it. I got banned for using third-party mods. Wait, where do you... What? How? How did you get banned for that? Did you accidentally try to use them online? Have you, like, reset... have you verified game files on Steam? Or have you got the EA version of the game? Because that might be different. I know on the Steam version, you're absolutely fine. I don't live in Worcestershire now. Okay, there's a bit of a mix-up then in Q1. Antonelli should be a surprise, isn't. Alonso, definitely a surprise, especially after last weekend. Lawson, Sainz, and Behrman all out in that first session, so disappointing for all of them. But we've made it through. It's slightly more sketchy than I'd hoped we would. Stormzy on the sticks. Thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Sometimes EA's anti-cheat can be a bit funky anyway. I remember on EAWRC, it didn't like something like really... I can't remember what it was. It was something really basic software that it just didn't like for ages until they finally patched it. But I would verify game files and you might be alright. I don't think they actually ban people very often. It might just be that you can't access online until you verify game files. Where's my rain meter? How odd. Right, I'm going to try and go back out on that first set of softs then, chat. We're going to see how far we can... If we can get a decent time. Even if it just means I've got like a benchmark to chase. Lando's into the 29, so that's going to be the goal. Yeah, we never got the reaction of the guy that said I was on 40 AI. He basically just kept throwing random accusations around, and then as soon as I proved him wrong, he just dipped. Which is a bit of a shame. Right. So these tyres won't be perfect, but should still have enough that we can get a good time on the board. Use a bit of battery on the run to the line. Why is it harvesting? It always is saying it's harvesting at the moment. It's really odd. Like I said, as long as we get a time on the board, gives us something to chase. Oh, there you go. McLaren are fast. Ooh. Back end wanted to break free there. That's all right. Oh, I need to boot up race laps, don't I? I understand, like, games having a strict anti-cheat. But it's just frustrating when they doesn't really work very well. I guess that's the good thing for me now, where I only use this PC for playing games. Like, I don't need any other software on it. Like, I could basically run this PC with Steam and iRacing and I'd be sorted. And even then, like, I use mods for different games and stuff. It's really odd. You don't want to maximize the run into that. You kind of want to leave the car over on the left-hand side. Well, 810's not the one doing, who did make it into Q2. I mean, he might be on the cusp of Q3 here. So Jack Doohan's having a field day. I wonder if he'll get dropped for Colapinto ready for Season 2. I wonder if that's hard-coded into the game now. It hasn't felt like a bad lap, hasn't felt like anything special, but hopefully it's going to be decent enough. Out of the final corner, run to the flag. It is going to be a... Oh, 30.1. Wonderful. So that should again be us safely through. Should be. Gives us a couple of sets to use for Q3. Right, let me get race labs up so I don't forget. Yeah, GTA's anti-cheat is, you know, like that meme of that park gate that's got no fence near it, so you just walk around it. But if ever there was a game that the anti-cheat was going to get obliterated on, it would be GTA, wouldn't it? Oh, Bradson, you... I'm not going to say the word, but... It begins with B. I mean, that could probably be 2 words. I'm going to wear sunglasses for the race, chat. That's annoying. You might be. You might be. Yeah, we should be safely through Q2, though, shouldn't we? So, I mean, look at that, though. Half a second in it between your top 6. So it's Max, myself, the Ferraris, and the McLarens that look to be the pace setters. I didn't say a naughty word in the NASCAR video. I mouthed one to myself. And I don't know whether you would have been able to tell that I did. But I thought I'll cover it over just in case. I thought there's no point me risking it. Right, come on, Big G. Do I go back out just try and help Bortoletto through? I might just try and get out there to give Bortoletto a slipstream. I'll go back out on like old hards. Or mediums even. Right, where is he? He's out on track, I guess. So I want to wait a bit longer, don't I? But I'm gonna try and go out. We're already safely locked in, but I want to get Big G into Q3. So I need to wait for him a little bit more. I don't know why I'm taking this so seriously, but I am. Bradson with 800 bits. Thank you, buddy. And Polo Space with the primer. Is that your way of saying sorry, Bradson, for making me wear sunglasses? Right, where's Bortoletto? Oh, he's there already. Right, we need to get on with it. No! I clicked the wrong button! No! No. Wait, we might be good. We might be good. Where is he? I can still give him a toe, depending on when it lets me take over. Bros on YouTube and TikTok. I'm everywhere. F1 Manager is still good fun. Right, come on, where's Big G? Oh, he's in... Oh, wait, no, he's finished his lap. Oh, for God's sake. I've completely messed that up. Oh, that's not my finest, is it? That's not my finest. I normally bottle it, absolutely. Can you please sponsor me? What do you mean by Oh, Bortoletto was one spot out. Damn it, man. I'm sorry, Big G. I've let him down. What do you mean? What sponsor you with what? Should I get the Moza R5 or the PXN VD6? I've never used any PXN products, so I'd have to say R5. But I honestly don't know.
Radio check.
Tie Dogs, I use no assist whatsoever. No assist, 110 AI, 100% races. Oh, I forget we get an extra set. Wonderful. Right, we'll aim then to, again, get a good benchmark first run. I reckon pole's going to be like a mid-29. This isn't a track where it ramps up particularly. Gaming setup, I want to start streaming. You've just got to start with what you've got, J-Man. My best advice. Do it for the love of streaming to begin with, and obviously if you're then really enjoying it, then invest more. Alright, come on. Let's go! Alright, we want the lap. Wait, Doohan's in Q3! Jack Doohan might be on for points chat this weekend. I mean, you won't, but still. I didn't even realise that Doohan snuck in. That's incredible. Yeah, Bortoletto and Karim are on a similar level. Oh, come on. Ugh. so much oversteer. Oh, wall! Ah! Why is the car so oversteery? It's just randomly oversteery. It's really strange. But again, I've said that about this Sauber all year. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's terrible. Dance up against those walls. We're 3/10 down on Russell, man. This is not a great first lap. But again, we've got plenty of time. Second run is really where it counts. But we have got good top end speed anyway. Oh, don't get enough track limits. Wall. Go. Go. Hopefully I won't run out of battery. Oh, we nailed that, to be fair. 30.4 in the end. Again, we go P5. Verstappen is bottling this slightly, but I don't think that Red Bull is very good here. So I'm happy that we've gone quicker than him out of nowhere. Wait, Bortoletto and Karim don't look like each other, do they? Really? I don't know. I haven't looked at Karim much, to be fair. We did get that last 2-2 desk set up. It's coming together quite nicely. Look at that between the top four. Less than a tenth in it. Okay. Yeah, how does Karim look like Bortoletto? Oh, wait, are we talking about Karim from Creator Series? Try Monaco setup. No. Oh, everybody's on a run. Oops, sorry. Oh, Doohan hasn't got any more tyres, chat. Right, I need to give myself as big a gap as possible. Although we're definitely going to get held up by AI. Maybe I can get a good slipstream off one of them, but I'm expecting to get screwed over now by somebody. We've got enough time to get onto a lap. Lando's done a 29.4. That's what we're chasing. We need a second here. This has got to be the best lap of my life. And I've immediately locked up at turn 1. That's fine, though. The track honestly feels like it's getting less and less grip with every session. I don't know why. Why are the AI going side by side? Oh, no. No. Come on. Should find some time out of there, though. There we go. We can definitely still put this thing up in, like, the top 3. Oh, that's good. Come on. Get a slipstream. I want a slipstream, but I don't want to get screwed over down at the final corner. Move, please. Hello? Look at that, 220. Oh no, Albon, what are you doing? Thank you. Oh, I had to brake so early there. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm half a second up, but we're going to run out of battery. We're going to lose a bit of time on the run to the line. Is this going to be a 29? No. Ah, 5th in the end. That's gutted. That's gutted. Oh, I forgot to show you the delta, didn't I? Sorry, chat. If only you could see the delta. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Well, I think sensibly we could have been closer to the Ferraris then, but I don't think we would have beaten them. AI around Vegas, for some reason, qualifying they can be rapid. Races they tend to struggle a bit more, so We'll take it. P5 come the end of the session. But yeah, now we've got a big job as we head into the race. Look at that doing. 6/10 away from anybody else. Just kind of happy to be there, I think. The chair incident and Jonas, thank you both for the follows. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right, chat, it's time. Let's get the sunnies on. Don't know how dirty they are. They literally just sit by my rig from now on. So, what? This is gonna be a really odd question. Where is that hair from? Might be Daisy hair, actually. Any tips for anyone experienced in racing games but new to the F1 series? It's a really funky game to get used to. I struggle going the other way because I'm so used to the F1 games. But if you've got quite a lot of experience in other racing titles, you've just kind of got to learn the weird nuance of F1. I would say Matt212 setups on YouTube, !setups. You'll get some guides for the game as well. But otherwise, it's just a bit weird, honestly. There we go. So we've got one more chassis upgrade to do, and 6 more of those. That's fine. I did want to double check as well, in terms of that. We need a new ICE. Most of them are pretty destroyed, though. Oh, I'm going to take pens if I do that. Chat, do I risk it? Everything else seems alright. What do I do? Do I put a new ICE in, chat, or do we just stick with the one we've got that's at 59% wear? Thoughts? Feelings? Some people are saying risk it. Hey, thank you, N60. She's one of my prized possessions. I'm hoping we can get Matt212 gameplay to a play button at some point. My long-term dream is to have like 6 along this wall, and maybe a 1 milli. But I think that's going to be a lot more difficult to come by. The weird thing is with sim racing is like a lot of sensibly quite a few people can get to 100k if you persevere enough, but 1 milli is really tough. Really, really tough. Are we saying put a new one in, are we? It's not so much about it exploding. It's more about just the lack of performance. And especially, if this was Monaco, I probably would go, yeah, we'll risk it. But because it's Vegas, I don't think it's worth it. But obviously, if we're taking a pen, I may as well just lob loads of fresh stuff in, mightn't I? We'll just take fresh everything, if we're going to be starting at the back anyway. Because the game doesn't really apply penalties correctly. Hence why I'm on gearbox number 25. You know what, we'll throw a 26... use more than, on average, more than a gearbox a weekend. Despite the fact most of them have never been touched. I've used 5 gearboxes all season up to now. So effectively, this has now become a last question mark challenge, chat. Yeah, 26 gearboxes. Explosions are random, but you can also... You're more likely to get them as well when you're at higher engine percentages. How can you brake with your left foot? When you use a normal road car, yes, you right foot brake. But in Formula 1, you don't. And in most race cars, you don't anymore. Because most race cars don't have a clutch pedal either. Unless, like, for example, if I'm... Even if I'm, like, racing Australian supercars and stuff that do, you can normally get away with, if you downshift, you can blip the throttle at the same time. So you can get away with it. I've done some videos on it before. You can, like, see it in action. But you don't left foot, you don't right foot brake in a race car. It's also because you've got a low tail brake. So, for example, if I go like this, my throttle pedal goes all the way. If I do the same kind of pressure on the brake pedal, it barely moves. So it's much firmer, so you need to have your other foot on
around
it.
The bright lights of Las Vegas, 3.8 miles under the Nevada night sky, and thousands of neon lights.
Yeah, in theory, you could use 50 gearboxes in a season on this game.
Punctuating the 17 corners and 2 DRS zones.
We're live on TikTok, we're live on Twitch at Matt212, we're live on YouTube, Matt212 Gameplay, and we're live on Kick as well, Matt212.
Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position.
Welcome in, Bob. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
The front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton.
You don't have to clutch on the upshift, but you always have to lift out the throttle. No, you don't even need to do that on the Formula 4. You should be fine.
Bortoletto
As long
and
as you've
Yuki
enabled auto
Tsunoda.
clutch, you should be absolutely fine.
Hadja,
Oh, penalties.
Stroll,
Who's
Andrea Kimi Antonelli,
got grip pens and
and
quite a few
Fernando
cars?
Alonso,
Us,
Verstappen,
obviously.
Lawson,
Verstappen.
Carlos Sainz,
Okay.
and Ollie Behrman. Gasly and Nico Hulkenberg.
There you go
rounds
then.
off
So
the grid.
Verstappen, this championship
Now
might not
it's
be
almost
over
time
today,
for
chat.
lights out, so let's
He's going
go
to need a
down to
big
the track.
drive. Tom Brown, thank you
And
for the follow as
alongside
well,
me in
buddy.
the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done. Anthony Davidson, quitting
Yeah,
while
Big
you're
G in the
ahead,
top 10.
not
We
spending
love
too
it.
much on the slot machine,
Absolutely
trying
love
to get
it.
some decent sleep.
Bristy and Yes Boy, thank you for the follows.
But what about the drivers?
Yeah, speaking about the on-track challenges, Crofty, enough
I
about you and
love
your
the
challenges over
friendly
weekend.
banter between
This track, you're on
between
Monza
Anthony Davis and
downforce,
Crofty.
don't forget. So every
It
corner
is
that comes
like
your way,
the
you've
old
got
Alan
way
Partridge.
less grip
Great
than you're
banter, it
accustomed to
really
in a
is.
Formula 1 car. So you've got to tread carefully.
We
particularly
qualified
around the highest
P5,
speed
but I've
content
taken
on the
grip
circuit.
pens. So we're starting at the back. But this works quite nicely.
Okay, let's have a comment
Because it
check,
means
please.
Qatar
Radio
and
check.
Abu Dhabi will have a fresh engine. So I'm not too worried.
Okay, mate, I know it's not a great position.
We could
to be
also
starting on
pit
the grid,
literally
and
at
it
the
also
start,
puts us
if I
slap
wanted
bang
to.
in the middle of the danger zone where risk is high. So be careful, pick your battles, and let's see if we can pick a few positions off along the way.
I could literally start this race on soft and then immediately go to hard. I think in theory you can do this entire race on a set of hards. That would be quite funny to try at some point, but it will mean the first few laps are really boring. So I'm not gonna do that. But like I said, this track isn't bad for tyre wear. It will be bad for fuel though, especially in the Sauber, that continues to have a drinking problem all season long. So I'm gonna put 6 laps worth of spare fuel in, but there is a chance of a safety car, something like that as well. So we'll wait and see as to how we get on. Atom, thank you for the follow, buddy. Let's do this thing then, chat. 50 laps here from the Las Vegas Grand Prix. It's a last question mark challenge. Ready for today. 5 red lights are on. Oh, and a mighty long hold there, but it's lights out and away we go. I'm going to try and take it fairly easy into turn 1. But I've actually had a really good launch there. Look at that, down the inside of a couple of cars by the time we get into turn 1. Let's keep it nice and tidy on the apex. Don't do a Bortoletto from IRL and just fire it in. We'll try and run it wide through turn 2 there. Look at that, Sainz immediately trying to relegate Verstappen down the order as well. So Lando Norris has got a real opportunity to try and keep his World Championship hopes alive this weekend. And I'm going to try... Oh no, we're 3 wide. We're 3 wide. Max is getting mugged. I mean, Lawson would definitely... Okay. Max is just forcing the nose back down the inside. How on earth we've survived that, I will never know. Lawson's probably going to get sacked because he dare risk Max Verstappen at the start of a Grand Prix. But we've made up some places. I think Max got it without damage as well somehow in all of that. There's not a chance if I'd done it we would have survived it, but Max has. So I guess that's good news for him. Championship not in the bin yet. I mean, he would need a catastrophic tale of events towards the end of the year for this to actually go to that finale. And especially as one of those McLarens has already gone at the front. I don't know if it's Piastri or Norris. Of course, we need to beat Piastri tonight, and Leclerc. That's my main goal. It's so difficult with sunnies on to try and kind of work out, hit your braking points. But we'll see what we can do. So, yeah, Norris is gone then at the start. So he's trying to keep his title hopes alive.
DRS now enabled. DRS
Even if he
enabled.
wins this and Verstappen doesn't score, he then needs to outscore Max ridiculously in Qatar as well. So, like I said before, it's a question of when rather than if Max wins the title. It's not really... It's highly unlikely it comes down to the wire. And even if it does, I'm pretty certain at this point, Max Verstappen at the bare minimum would go into Abu Dhabi with a 10-point lead. Even if Lando wins everything prior to that, and Max doesn't score a point.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
And to be fair though, Sainz isn't making life easy for him early on. I mean, the Williams should be a pretty competitive car in theory here. Ugh. Otto, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome on in. Qualifying, we did a 29.8, 29.9. Sorry, 29.9. Ugh! Hello? What is that? Gasly just appeared around the outside. How on earth did he manage that? Oh, where are you going? What's going on? The AI here are absolute hooligans. They always are. Oh, we've already got someone retiring. Who's that? Please don't say it's Big G. What? It's Antonelli. You just took a swipe at Lance Stroll. I guess we'll take it though. Another freebie. And it does also mean that it's less likely that we will get a mechanical failure as well. Look how far Norris is ahead. Norris has got like a 5-second lead already. That's ridiculous. Well, Vegas be Vegasing, chat. It always seems to do this on this game. You cannot take grid penalties for sprints. Otherwise, I would have. Oh, I mean, if you could, then everybody would. That's why they don't allow it. Yeah, for some reason, every race I do at Vegas, someone dominates. It sometimes changes up who it is that dominates, but someone always just runs away. I mean, if Leclerc gets away from Piastri, he could still be a threat. Doohan is still in the points as well, chat, so good news for him. I'm desperately trying not to lose my wing early on. If you can somehow show me a way that you take penalties for a sprint, I would love to see it. Because it's not possible on F1 25. Whoa. That's close. Hatak as well, thank you for the follow. Right, how quick is this car in a straight line? What kind of speed can we get? Let's have a look. 220. 225, 226, 27, 28, 228. I've dive bombed. Woohoo! That could have been game over immediately.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
Yeah, we're moving up the order pretty nicely. We're gaining some spots. Wait, is that a Haas in 4th? Is Ocon cooking, chat? I mean, I've got lucky on a couple of occasions there. That could have been really bad. It's definitely Monaco at 230 miles an hour. Chibi, thank you for the follow as well, buddy. I hope you're well. I'm braking way too early into there. Don't know why. Trying to read chat at the same time is not ideal. Doohan's 9th! He's going to have a nosebleed running that high up the order. Yeah, I assume Ocon's got like 14 penalties already. I mean, I've seen him get a couple of podiums on this game. For some reason, Ocon cooks at really low downforce tracks. Or Shanghai. For some reason. I don't really get that one, but still. Alright, come on then, let's go again. 220. 225. Oh, I hate it when they do that. He's gonna jump Tsunoda. Doohan's beating both Red Bulls. We're gonna move into the points as well at that final turn. Alright, go, 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 go. Wonderful. Where's Bortoletto's like 5th? Go on.
You're in the top
What's
10
happening
now.
to this
Keep it up.
game? Bortoletto's ahead of Hamilton. Oh, Hamilton's got no wing. What's Lewis done early on then? I've got sunglasses on because Twitch chat bet me noggins to do it. It's part of the perks of Twitch. You can make me have to do stupid stuff for races. Which then when I was editing up the short from the Russell crib a few days ago, and I'm wearing sunglasses, I look like such a moron. Like watching it back without context, you just look like such a penis. And it also makes it quite difficult to read Twitch chat. Yeah, I think that's part of the idea. That's part of why it's so popular. Right, go on, Doohan. Look at him. Jack Doohan is a different man tonight. Is he going to get another one? He might get Lewis as well. There you go. So VMAX is 228 in this car. Hamilton is desperately trying to defend from everybody, despite the fact he's got no wing. And we're going to try and mug off George Russell. I mean, Jack Doohan, thank you, sir. You have helped me gain so many places early on. We are already up to 7th by the end of lap 5. As I said, Vegas is one of the weirdest tracks on this game. How much wing has Lewis got to me? Can we tell? He's still got half of it. He's just missing one end. Tom, thank you for the follow as well. I'm really sorry, I cannot see the... I can see it's a bit donation from Smurf, but I cannot see what the message says. So at least Hamilton's on hard. Actually, no, they're probably... Oh, oops. Don't get another warning, please. Wonderful. That probably screws over Lewis even more, because it means he's going to try and take those further. I mean, I would take it if Big G and I are running 5th and 6th early on. He had a decent qualifying, got a bit unlucky not to make Q3. How quick will that Ferrari be? I guess on 25 you're not better in a straight line without a wing anymore. That doesn't work. So I guess Lewis might be a bit of a sitting duck. I'll wait and see. I mean, I'm just going to go for it. Yep, defend all you like, sir. Yeah, he just hasn't got the grip, has he, into the corners. I mean, we were on the racing line as well, but... There we go. Yeah, he's only missing the M plate, so he should be alright. Around a track like Vegas, that won't make too much of a difference. I guess the goal now is to try and work with Bortoletto and try and gain more spots. But we'll wait and see. It's so satisfying when you get the car rotated through there. Oh, we got our first kick bot of the day. Wonderful. Our Big G never gets overtaken apart from by me. He's that good in this game.
Here. Use overtake.
Big G is unbeatable, chat. And again, unless you're me. Most wouldn't dare to try and beat Big G. I watched your streams last year. I mean, we might get Hamilton out of the range immediately, which is good. Yeah, we should get... Yeah, we go. We've got Lewis out of the range. So, I mean, the first few laps are always a bit crazy here. But it seems like Oscar and Charles have good pace against Lando as well. So it's not just going to be Lando sailing off into the sunset. I'll just try and help Big G out. We'll try and bring him closer to Ocon. I mean, dare I believe that we could try and bring Bortoletto up to the front? Is that possible? I don't know. F1 25 is definitely a better game than F1 24. I did say at the start of this series, if Kick wanted to sponsor me to do it exclusively on their platform, I would do it for $5,000 a month. They never came back to me. I don't even think they ever saw the clip. Probably not. Game is so boring. Sometimes races settle down, but the first few laps of this race haven't been. Had quite a few scary moments early on. I've got a $6,900 sponsorship deal. Chat, we're balling. See you all on Kick. Bye. Right, come on. I'm actively trying to keep Bortoletto in the range. Captain, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're well. Oh no, Big G. Big G. Come on, man. We'll just get Ocon together. I think everybody in front's on mediums, I want to say. Who? I don't know who that person is. Why is Ocon lifting? Wait, what am I? Oh, I've hit a wall somewhere, haven't I? That might have been when I had the contact with Max. It's 110 AI. Ocon, I don't believe, has damage.
Okay, Nico. Gabrielle's
Or if
right
he does,
behind
it's
you.
very
We
minor.
want to keep them behind, please.
Oh, I was
It's
going to say,
critical for our
if
race.
they dared told me to let Bortoletto by, this Sauber was getting put straight in a wall. Gabrielle is faster than you. Gabrielle is faster than you. See, that can't happen on this game because it's always the Brazilians being told to move over. Whether it's Rubens or Felipe, always the Brazilians have been the ones being told to move out of the way. Like, come on, Bortoletto, what are you doing, man? We've got to get past Ocon. I can't spend all evening waiting for him. We've got to go. Goodbye, Esteban. Have fun with Big G.
Nice move. Good
I mean,
job.
the fresh engine definitely helps. It's probably worth doing around here. You can gain so much time from it. Cool. So 6-second gap to Leclerc. I mean, yeah, we need to just get Ocon out of the range, don't we? That will help Big G a little bit, but I think Ocon is just genuinely quite quick here. But we need points in the Constructors against Mercedes, although they do seem to be collapsing at the moment. Antonelli having a mechanical failure as well should mean we outscore them again this weekend. It might mean we beat Mercedes in the Constructors before the end of this, before Abu Dhabi. That'd be quite nice. How do I have so much pace? Sauber quick. Sauber go burr. Oh no. Ooh. Okay, I got away with that. But yeah, I mean, this is not a good AI track. I feel like I say that a lot at the moment, but to be fair, Brazil last time out they were pretty good. But there's a lot of tracks where they're just not that quick. Yeah, Matt no drive car. Matt gets Brendan Lee to drive for him and then just talks over it afterwards. Nah, there's not a chance Brendan Lee would bottle this many races. Do I think we're going to win? I think we've got a good chance to win. But red flag, safety cars, me,
You're
a lot can
around
happen.
a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up.
Virus Fishy, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Oh, I don't understand. Yeah, Matt's becomes Latan again. Yeah, hopefully we'll claim P4 in the Constructors. I'm pretty certain mathematically we cannot do better than that. P4 is as good as we can do. Simply because just Bortoletto hasn't been able to score that often. Which is kind of fair enough. I don't think he's... I guess he's started to under-deliver against the car sometimes, but maybe next season we go for the Constructors. But we'll need some huge upgrades. Especially now that we've put all of our development focus on next season's car. We'll wait and see. Gotta stop hitting walls though. I mean, 80 AI on a keyboard is probably very good going. I'm sure you're much faster on a keyboard than I would be. Hey, welcome in, Leon.
No need to
Hope you're
worry
well,
about
buddy.
the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Wait, a Finnish driver by the name Kimi I don't even know. Raikkonen almost bankrupted Lotus. Can't say I've ever heard of that. What happened? I'm quite new to F1 chat. I don't know what happened there. Can I give you some tips on racing? Matt212 setups on YouTube. That's the best place I can provide you. Wait, he got paid €50,000 for every point he scored. Surely that would be insane unless you think your car's going to be terrible. He must have only got like a handful of points all year. Oh, good luck, Hangman. Stay at the back. Try most of it and wait for carnage. Only 390 points. God, that sounds like a really stupid error by Lotus to do that. Can't say I'd ever heard of that one, chat. Jake Nickel, thank you for the follow. What pedals am I using? Fanatec CSL Elite V3s.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.0 seconds.
I want to get the new Fanatec podium ones. They look sick. But I imagine they're probably going to be about €1,000. So I think, yeah, Leclerc and Piastri are kind of tripping each other over. But this is the fight for P3 in the Drivers' Championship between all three of us. So I need to try and beat these guys today. Yeah, tyre wear warning lights on, that's fine. As long as I stop hitting the wall with that wheel, we should be good. Like, if I don't hit another wall with that tyre, we'll still be at... What percentage was I at? We'll still be at 62% when I pit. It works in a really broken way on this game, so we don't have to worry. Kaleem, thank you for the follow as well. I just gave you some tips, Marius. Matt212 setups on YouTube. Best place to go. There should be a link in the description. What was the biggest mistake I made when I began the sim racing? I remember my first wheel, like the first few times I used it, I would sit and drive like this, like really far back, like my arms were straight. But I guess it's more difficult if obviously you've come from driving a real life car, you'll know how you sit quite comfy. Where I was only about 15, I'd never driven a car. No way! Your homie Liam just went live? Does this mean I can make like $8,000 a month? Just by being on Kick?
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this
Surely
energy.
being 15 and driven in a field probably means you are a toy. Alright, come on then. Let's go. 230 miles an hour, chat. That's the goal. Got to try and get Piastri and Leclerc in one foul swoop. 210. 215. 220. 225. 228. Oscar. There you go. Well, Leclerc's lost both spots. Wonderful.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Is it Charles still ahead of Oscar in the championship? I honestly can't remember. Who is it more beneficial for us to finish third in this race? What's Max doing? Is Max pit, or is he still just way down the order? I'm very confused. at them. Oh, come on. Yeah, I imagine on a keyboard, things like ABS and traction control are probably basically a requirement on this game. Yeah, Brendan Lee's got some very good tutorials as well for F1 25. Alright, come on then, let's go. Ugh. Oh yeah, rears are not going, but definitely not as good as they once were. Yeah, I mean, that front left is still at 62%. So we don't need to worry about that. Autoletto's up to 5th though, chat. So we could be on for almost as good a result as we did at Monza. Which would be quite nice. Alright, let's see if I can reel in Lando now. We've gone from last to second in 16 laps. Oh, for older F1 games, I got no idea. Right, come on. I mean, this entire circuit is dictated by those two DRS zones, isn't it? As long as you get out of the 1 second barrier, you're pretty much good. We got lucky there. Chucked it over the exit curve and it stuck. So there we go. We're going to have the gap now. Wonderful. Was I going to leave Oscar and Leclerc still to keep battling? So 6 seconds to Lando. We can definitely start to reel. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! 71%, that's suboptimal. Oh, Lando's pitting. That's either very early for a 1-stop or he's doing a 2-stop.
Oh,
He's
mate,
going
you
hard.
made that look easy. Nice work. That's why I love
Are
working
the AO
with you.
2-stopping?
Smash it.
Surely not. Certainly don't think we need to be doing that. Portoletto's in, no. But they're all in.
Gabriel's in the pits.
Why are they all
Gabriel is in the
pitting?
pits now.
How odd. Maybe they know something I don't. Oh, come on. Ah. Hey, welcome in, Pibble. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Oh, NASCAR 25, I think it's great fun. Xfinity so far this season has been brutal, but I feel like I'm getting somewhere with it. Oh, come on. Yeah, I find the road course racing on NASCAR 25 is probably its weak point. Especially so far the Charlotte Roval, just because of the hairpin. But the short track racing like North Wilkesboro and stuff I found to be brilliant fun. So effectively now then, Lando and I probably each got one more stop to go. And he's 10 seconds back. That's what we're looking at the moment. But I only need to take these tyres probably about another 5-6 laps and we should be good. I like my Fanatec pedals, I think they're pretty good. They're not like the best on the market, but they're pretty good value for money. Whoa. Yeah, like I said, I think we can basically get to half distance on this set. We should be good. I mean, Oscar's fallen away now, so no idea why the AI is struggling so much, but I mean, Lando's not even taking that much out of us. I just got to make sure I don't damage that front left. Yeah, Lando might get to us by the time we pit, but then, of course, we'll have the advantage on fresher tyres. So it could still be close between the pair of us by the end, but I don't know. We've already taken quite a lot out of him already before he pit. And like I said, this is one of those circuits where the AI, they're just not that great with their ERS usage. That's what really screws them here. They don't use ERS very effectively. That's what does them damage. Tracks like this, Spa, even Monza to a lesser degree, they don't use their ERS very effectively at Monza, but they get too much in it. There's quite a lot of broken tracks like that on F125. Maybe next season we go undefeated in this series. Retaliate, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well. How far are we from 10k on Twitch, chat? Gotta be getting there, slowly but surely. Dog 212 is alright. I took her for a walk this morning, bless her. She was a pretty good girl. We met another dog on a farm that kind of just followed us for quite a while. And then finally decided he'd go home because I was like, I'm not taking your dog for a walk. He also, like, he was fine, but he gave me the impression that, like, if Dog 212 tried to play with him, he could have turned. And that would have been so optimal. I don't tend to forget racing lines on F1. Sometimes I'll, like, lose the general feel if I haven't played in a couple of weeks. But I don't tend to forget, like, braking zones. It is one of those things I've always said in sim racing. If you can learn no line, it's like learning to ride a bike. You just don't really ever forget it. Oh, damn it. I do keep forgetting not to skim the walls, though. I mean, we could pit from here and take hards to the end. I just don't want to yet. I want to open up the strategy a little bit more for myself. No! Oh. Where did I get a second warning?
Don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options.
Damn it!
You go and check your MFD.
Or did I get a double warning there? That was bizarre. I thought I only had one warning so far. That was stupid. Hopefully it won't matter. Moron! We have not pit yet. Yeah, Lando's not taking much out of us. He might take a bit more soon because he'll jump Oscar, but he's not closing in particularly rapidly. We'll come out behind Leclerc still, but we'll be ahead of Russell. Whoa. Hello. Yeah, I think if we get to the end of 22, we should be fine. I am a fool. We always knew that. It's not new information.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
No, Norris 33.9, to be fair to him, that's a pretty good lap. And he should get slipstream off of Oscar this time. Right, when I pit, I gotta make sure I don't speed. That's the big goal.
Okay, Nico, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go.
Come on. Oh, come on, Matt. I'm pretty certain Creative Series doesn't run sim tyre damage. 81%. This is starting to get a little bit icy. Yeah, Norris is going to gain a load this time. But I mean, we're still pulling away from Oscar. Leclerc's taking a bit out of us. Russell's not really doing anything. Has Russell even pit yet? I think he has. So we should come out between Leclerc and Russell. Yeah, the front left is trying its best. We might end up puncturing it next lap.
Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate.
Come on, who's in? Oh yeah, Lando's going quick. The hard tyre works pretty well in this game as well around here. It's not so temperature orientated like it is IRL. So there is also that to keep in mind. Has Russell not pit yet? No, I suppose he hasn't, has he? Because he's still ahead of Bortoleto. I want to know where Max is. Like, what's Max doing championship picture-wise? At the moment, nowhere near enough. But he also is under no pressure at all, and this is normally a bad track for Red Bull. The Red Bull does suck around here, because it hasn't got the straight line speed. Yeah, I'm saving a set of soft tyres for the end if I need them. The basic plan is just go medium hard, and then if we need to open up the strategy, then I can do. But we shouldn't need to. We should be pretty good. I mean, look at that. We're not even using any battery or anything yet. We're still pulling away from Lando down the strip. Right, we'll dive in now, though. Make sure I get it slowed down. Don't speed into the pit lane. Don't speed, don't speed, don't speed. There you go. Use a little blipper brake. Make sure I get it scrubbed off. So there goes Lando. Oscar's going through. Leclerc will go through, but that should be it. So we'll re-emerge in P4. But we know everybody in front's got a pit still.
Okay, off we
Maybe
go.
not
Back into
Lando.
the race.
But I think they will. I don't know why Oscar would
Pit
have gone so
strategy
much
complete.
further otherwise.
See these tyres through to the end now.
Just immediately skim the wall on the way back out for good measure. Why not? Right, come on, we've got to keep it cleaner this time. This second stint, less nudging of walls. I understand it's going to happen from time to time. And I would rather do that than lose, like, the wing or anything, but still. Ah, you don't want to do that, Hangman. That is bad. Oh, come on! What am I doing? Wait, that didn't do anything! This game makes no sense. It just hates my front left. It's at 8% because I barely skimmed the barrier. But as I've said before, the way kind of that tyre wear works is very inconsistent anyway. Oh, Oscar's in. Wonderful. So Oscar is definitely going to the end. I don't know about Leclerc and Norris. I don't think so. There we go. We are back up then into the podium places.
Tyre condition still looking good.
So the battle for the win might end up being between Oscar and I. Not that it's particularly close at the moment. Actually, Lando will still be ahead of him, most likely. And there you go, Russell in as well. So this race is now starting to take shape. I'm intrigued to know which Red Bull that is further up. I suppose they're not that far from each other anymore. Yeah, at the moment though, Lando would not be doing... sorry, Max would not be doing enough to wrap this up today. Lando seems to have enough. Even if we win.
The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres.
Oh, come on. That also upsets the balance of the car through the corner. Just throw away a couple of extra tenths, why not?
Gap to the next car is around 3 seconds.
Sometimes it's my wheel. Just makes a couple of weird little noises. Or yeah, the car in game hitting the track. You run your ride height really low in Vegas to basically maximize straight line speed. Oh, I'm steadily bottling this race, don't you worry.
We're catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
So, I mean, yeah, Lando effectively should... I mean, he's going to probably come out behind Oscar, but he'll jump him again towards the end. Because he already had in that first hit. So he's going to be close between them. We've just got to try and keep the gap going up. ICT, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. I am the bottle job. I will forever be the bottle job, I'm sure. But it keeps you guys on your toes. You never know what's going to happen in a Matt212 race. That's the key. Any advice on passing my theory test? Do some online quizzes. They're quite useful, and sometimes a question that will come up in the real thing is on there as well. The slowest ever lap record was by a tuk-tuk, wasn't it, the Nürburgring? Ugh. "28 minutes around the Nürburgring isn't that insanely slow in the grand scheme of things."
Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race.
That's
so
like
far.
averaging 13 miles an hour, isn't it? There you go, new fastest lap of the race though, chat, as we cross half distance. 33.3. Maybe if we're looking pretty good towards the end, we could bolt on a set of softs and just try and go for it. We'll wait and see though. Tarano,
Okay, here's the
thank
gap
you
that we're
for the
trailing the
follow.
car ahead by 1.9 seconds.
I'm so sorry. I butcher so many names when people follow. I'm so sorry. Are we going to get DRS this time? Ah. This is the problem as well, like I said, wearing sunglasses and reading chat on Vegas is not ideal. Sometimes it's like I'm driving drunk or something, which I will not condone. Oh, I thought Leclerc was going to be pitting again then. I was like, surely not by half distance. Nico Hulkenberg. Kind of mad to think, isn't it, that his career's now going to last longer than Ricciardo's. He debuted before Ricciardo. He's going to retire after Ricciardo. I believe he's done more races than Ricciardo.
We're seeing a gap starting to form.
But he has won less and got less podiums. Ah. Come on, I cannot get a second penalty. That will be bad. Just drink once and drive F1. Get absolutely larruped and then drive. I don't know if that's allowed on YouTube. Because it has been a video idea that's been thrown up a few times. Yeah, Leclerc's beginning to struggle, but I don't really know why. He shouldn't. But he's going to be a sitting duck here anyway. I mean, look at that. He doesn't even try to fight it. Just accepts his fate. Would rather focus on his own race. And Hulkenberg is back through to second. Right, gap to Lando is 10 seconds. I want to be as close to him as I possibly can by the time we pit. By the time he pits, sorry, I should say. There you go, another new
That's the
best.
fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Almost into the 32s. I hope Doohan is still in the points chat. I don't think he is, but I hope he is. No, he's definitely not. For God's sake, Alpine. Every time Matt gets his warning, take a sip. You guys would be on the floor. You'd all have alcohol poisoning if I did that. Every time I got track limits warning. Matty, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well. We have pit. The goal is to go to the end, as long as I can look after the tyres. See, that's the line you want through there. Nice run out onto the strip. What's that one track where I struggle with track limits? Most of them? Imola's probably one of my worst, for some reason. I can just get out of the groove in Imola quite easily. Yeah, it's unlikely, DJ. Very unlikely. But we are still going quicker than Lando. We're taking nearly a second a lap out of him. So we're looking pretty good still. He's got to pit again. I might not need to. Although again, lap traffic towards the end of the race could cause an upset. We'll wait and see. I'm kind of hoping we don't deal with too much lap traffic, but there probably will be some. See, that's what you can do through that. Just get up on that curve. I don't think I've ever tried tomato juice, but I'm not a big fan of tomatoes anyway. Like, I'll eat them and stuff, but I'm not a huge fan. My steering wheel is about £350. A Fanatec Formula V 2.5X. I've had this wheel now for like 4 years, and I've had no issues with it. So, would recommend. I hope they bring out a new one at some point. I do like Chinese food. I don't have the most adventurous Chinese food, but I do like it. Making me hungry now, chat. Don't talk about food. I want to eat the tea. I can't remember what I'm having for tea tonight. Potato Man, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. I don't drive any race cars IRL. I'd love to, but I just haven't ever been able to. It's not stir-fry tonight, we have that Monday. Definitely not stir-fry. I think it might be halloumi with something, but I can't honestly remember. It might be... Wait, what? It's Wednesday today, isn't it? It might be halloumi wraps, chat, but I don't know. I know we're having sausage, egg and chips Friday, looking forward to that. And then we're going out for sushi Saturday night. Which, again, I'm looking forward to that. You've gotta love squeaky cheese. Yeah, Lando's pace seems to... Either my pace has got slightly worse or Lando's is improving a little bit.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Not massively, but it's definitely improving. Less than 20 to go, though. Wonder, it'll probably pit, I would assume, about lap 35-ish, if I had to guess. and then go back to medium to the end. I mean, if we've got to him, it could be worth pitting, to be fair. Because I think we'll be comfortably, we'll be around Oscar, but we'll then have way better tyres. Leclerc's not going to be a threat. Leclerc's is kind of there in no man's land. So again, Vegas is always a bit of a weird one. Big G, though, is back up to 5th, so love that. Long may he stay there. It's not going to happen. But I can believe. Obviously, if he finishes 5th, that'll guarantee that that fight rages on until Qatar. We were hoping to do co-op with Gary on Monday, and then he had a power cut. So we're hoping next Monday, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't know for sure yet. Because, yeah, we were planning on trying to kickstart our new co-op earlier on in the week, but it didn't happen. Twitch Main, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Max Verstappen has currently got a 68-point lead in the world title. So, as long as he doesn't get outscored by Lando by 10 or more points, he will be champion today. But at the moment, Lando will keep the championship fight going. That being said, though, Max will then pretty much guarantee to lock it up in Qatar. Prometheus, thank you for the follow. Come on. Oh, a little bit of wheel spin. So important you catch the car on the slide. It's alright letting the car drift a little bit, it's just not letting it overstep. Because as soon as you get it over a certain angle, then it will just go. What was my job before streaming? Well, I've been making, like, videos for years, part-time. But then I worked in the supermarket for a little bit during COVID, and then before that I was a foreign exchange trader, which was fun. But I've been making content, like, on the side for years. I mean, being a full-time content creator now has been the longest I've ever held a job. Should try go-karts. I'd love to do some go-karting. Yeah, I'm live on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube and Twitch as well as Kick. I'm live everywhere, so I got to try and read like 3 different chats. What's the smallest current team as value right now? If you remove like some of the hyper-inflated ones, it's normally either Vietnamese dong or Indonesian rupiah. Although Kenyan shillings is normally fairly close as well, I want to say. I could be wrong on that. But Vietnamese dong, when I worked in that industry, you could become a millionaire for about 30 quid.
Gabriel coming in for his stop now.
There you go, so Bortoletto's back in. So it won't be long before Lando joins him. And then once Lando's come through the pit lane, it will just be a question of bring the car to the flag. Which seems quite weird to say at 2/3 distance, but... yeah. We never traded Lebanese or anything like that, to be fair. Oh no, my dongs are soggy. Nothing worse than a soggy dong. Tyres will be fine, as long as I keep it at the walls. There we go, Lando in. At exactly 2/3 distance then, so he's probably going to be on mediums to the end. But I'm about 4 seconds short of a pit stop over him, so we should be fairly comfortable. Is he on another set of hards? He is. Interesting. I did not know they had 2 sets of hard compound tyres, but I think Norris is going to stay ahead of Piastri. So this helps me out in our 3rd place championship battle, because it means that we should take at least 10 out of Leclerc and Oscar. So that's going to be quite close as we head into the final couple of races. Which should both be going live next week. I don't know what I'm going to stream Friday yet, chat. I haven't decided. I might just do some Daytona practice. Or I might not stream and enjoy kind of Matt212's first early Friday finish. Because I might be playing football. It kind of depends on whether it snows or not, I guess. Because I might be playing football on Friday. Wait, what did I say? CM, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well.
The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. The car behind
be there,
you's running hard tyres.
Bottoletto, not waffling yet. Yeah, we need to finish RB there yet at some point. We do need to get back round to that. So it was obviously where we didn't stream Monday, effectively every stream this week has just been moved forward. Because I was going to try and do 6 streams this week, but I guess it'll depend on how much work I've got done as well. Like, I need to get a few videos sorted for the weekend. I do online races, just not that often. I don't like doing open lobbies and stuff. Ugh! No! I've got a puncture! Right, we gotta take it easy. Don't destroy the tyre. Oh no! This race was going so well.
Okay, listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look.
Wait, has it gone yet? I don't think... Oh no, there it's gone! Oh, I've damaged the rear wing as well. Oh no! Oh chat, this is a disaster. How did that do that entire wheel? I've never known anything like it. Orlando's gone. Oh no! I cannot believe it. I thought we were going to be in for a nice easy end.
Has been shredded. We've lost the left rear tyre.
How is it the tyre that we hadn't done anything to so far?
Really good job.
Oh, I love that. Thanks, Mark. How quick can we go with a rear puncture? How quick can you go with a rear puncture? Are we going to get 200 out of it? Surely not. 200 miles an hour on a puncture. That seems brave. Oh, it's going to be bad trying to slow it down. Oh no, we're good. Oh no, no. Where's Charles? This might be a safety car.
Okay, we're losing tyre pressure. I think you might have a slow puncture.
A slow puncture, Mark? I think we've got quite a fast one. I cannot believe this. Oh, the rear wing's going to be so bad as well. What is that? Oh no, don't speed into the pits. Don't speed into the pits. Ah! I cannot believe it. Man, oh man. 2026, I seem to be bottling races more. More than I ever used to. Shocking. Ugh. I don't know why I said to put a new wing on, but I have. Just in case it was damaged. I mean, does this mean we're going to be quicker down the back straight, or is the car just going to be undrivable?
Okay, mate, that's it. Go.
It was
go,
all
go.
right in Singapore when I
Perfect
damaged
job on the
it.
turn in there, mate. Looks like
But
a
I didn't
nice
damage it
stop
much.
time. We're happy with that one. Okay, stay clear of the white
We're
line on the
11th.
exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Oh, how bad's the rear wing's impossible. I think it's game over, chat. Oh, I've damaged the wing immediately. Wait, Verstappen's still not in the points. I think it's GG, chat. I hate to admit it, but I think we might be in the bin. Huge rear wing damage. What is that? I just want to see if the car's... Oh, come on, man. Where do you expect me to go? It's like I'm still driving with a
Use
puncture.
the overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
I cannot
There's a new
believe that.
strategy available on the MFD.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. I just want to see how quick we are in a straight line. We might genuinely have to retire the car. I think it's over. It's fine through here, to be fair. Maybe we'll be okay. It's still a bit slidey. Is this going to be the fastest speed you've ever seen on F125? Let's find out.
The underbody's taken a little damage. Just watch
I'll
out
try
for
and
it.
time the run. I mean, look at that. 215. Come on. 220 before DRS. 229. We can still only do 229. Oh, I can't stop. I can't stop. Ah! Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that's just
Okay, take
unrivaled,
it
isn't
easy
it?
on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Yeah, Sauber cannot afford the repair bill. That's so disappointing. I said, how bizarre is that as well, though, that we've had bigger hits than that on the wall that haven't done anything. I think it's... Is it mainly turn 2, though, that's just difficult? I think if I drive sensibly, we might be able to get this to the
Okay,
end.
no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Like, unironically, we might still be able to get a point. I need to... Don't hit that wall again. What do I want to do? I want to move the bias. Ah! Olsen, hello. Oh, no. Like, we might now have a very quick car in a straight line. It's just if we can hold it through the corners. I'll try moving the bias further forward, just see if we can avoid the rear locking. But it's through, like, corners like this that it's going to be undrivable. I mean, look, Lawson! Come on, man, have some chill.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 3.5 seconds.
Yeah, drive sensibly. I mean, it means Bortoletto's up to 5th. Hey, look at that! Without DRS for a VMAX! We've got the quickest car now in Formula 1. You cannot flick the car in with the same kind of aggression. But top speed-wise, we're there.
Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon.
That is so ludicrously quick in a straight line. Look, we're purple through the final sector. As long as I can balance it through the corners, we should be okay. I've basically got to try and make back up the time down the straights. If I get the car into the points, if you get the car into the points, I'll gift a sub. Get that pin, chat. That's the goal now. Get a point. I mean, I still need points against Oscar and Charles. I mean, that's one way to attack that corner, I guess. I mean, we're not that slow. Now I can get it hooked up. We're not that slow. I mean, it's sketchy, but it is manageable. Now I've moved the bias further forward, it's drivable. I mean, look at the delta down the straight. We might be able to get inside the range. Look at that! It's so broken. We are so quick in a straight line. Look at that, not even using battery. And we're still able to reach VMAX. We've genuinely got a car that can score. I mean, I've got to remember the 3-second penalty as well. I reckon points are doable. As long as I keep the car balanced.
Brilliant, nice move.
Look at that.
Keep going.
No, don't block me. Luckily, now I've got front wing damage as well. It helps with the rear wing balance for some reason. That's something we learned at Singapore. Yeah, science. Defend all you want, mate. It's not going to happen. Problem is, I'm just incredibly vulnerable on the brakes. I don't think the AI are going to pit again. But I don't think we'll need them to. We're not that far from points, are we? Is it literally that Alpine a little way up the road is in the points? I think that might still be doing. I could be wrong. Yeah, because Gasly's right there. So it must be doing in the points. I've literally now got a dragster with no rear wing at Vegas. Hey, welcome to F1 Mimi. I hope you're doing well. This is so insane. Look at that! I mean, we're literally just banging off the red line. I mean, the car would definitely get disqualified post-race. Yeah, Stroll might save us. We're already half a second off my best lap. Oh, no. Yeah, that's the problem. When that happens, we're not in a good spot. It's quick, but inconsistent. You know, all those years ago, when Honda took that modified F1 car to Bonneville, that's basically what I brought here. I reckon if they wasn't so gearbox limited, we could get this car to 250. Come on, I'm trying not to get penalties for track limits. How far ahead do we reckon Doohan is? Probably, what, less than 10 seconds? Probably about 10 seconds. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Come on. Damn it. Yeah, she's becoming less drivable again. Or maybe I'm getting too confident. Damn it. The thing is, I know now, when we keep it clean, it's doable. Do I need to move the bias more forward, or do I just need to be less aggressive on the brakes? I think I just need to roll on the brake a bit more. I mean, look at the speedo climb. Oh, come on. No! Oh, Lawson might get a run on me. Oh, no, he won't. I mean, if we just get to the end, that's a bit of a miracle in of itself.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.4 seconds.
I mean, as long as you brake in a straight line, it's pretty good. It's just there's a couple of corners here where braking in a straight line is not easy. And don't over-brake. And don't get any instability. I feel like Jeremy Clarkson in that aerial atom all those years ago. Yeah, you just... Oh, you can't brake like that. Oh, well, I was down here in qualifying, so it only makes sense like down here in the race. We're last! Oh, we're last with one of the quickest cars in Formula 1. But I think people's gifted subs are safe.
ERS is low. ERS
Unless we get a
low.
safety car.
Consider changing mode on your MFD, or lift a little with gentle braking into corners to recharge it.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. How did... What? How did they not get wing damage? I don't want to take that McLaren out. That's the other thing I'm quite scared of.
Blue flag, blue flag.
Oh, I've been lapped, chat. I think now it might be over. I think it might be GG. We'll keep going until we stack it, but... I can't get over the initial puncture. That's what I'm still so shocked by. I mean, look at that. I just wish you weren't so gearing limited on this game. Because I would love to know just how quick we could go. Because it's still pulling at 229. Yeah, even the Ferrari strategists aren't this bad. Ah. I've seen some of Peep Show. I haven't watched it all, but I have seen bits. Oh, no, no. Yeah, there you go. It's over. Immediately. Oh, I've rolled it! Oh, chat. I mean, that was always going to happen in the end, wasn't it? Oh, I'm gutted with that. I'm absolutely gutted with that. Let's take a look. The only way to end it after everything else. I mean, yeah, as soon as it snaps, you just can't do anything. I mean, look at those perfect crash physics on F125. Look at that. How quick are we going at this point still? Let's have a look. I can't see. It just stops on a dime. You're doing like 20 miles an hour and it just stops and rolls. Oh, man. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. I mean, look at that. You just tip it in. The back end got loose and there's nothing you can do. I mean, the wheel's in the cockpit at some point. The most annoying thing about that entire race, the fact that we barely burnt any of the spare fuel either. All that spare fuel was for nothing in the end. Yeah, it's a red rear wing, but it looks absolutely perfect. I don't know how many DNFs we've had this season, but it's definitely been a few.
And here he comes. It's
Oh, there you go. Lando, though, he keeps his total hopes alive.
As he takes the
Nobody
checkered
thought
flag
I'd DNF.
and wins.
Shocking. Shocking.
I mean, it looked like they were in a different
You should know I'm
category
terrible
at
at this
points
game.
during the race. Led
How long have
every
I been
lap.
playing this game?
I mean,
How long
what
have I
more can we
sucked
say?
at it for? You guys should know I still suck. The sunglasses are when Twitch bet me to wear them. So you basically redeem your points on Twitch and I have to wear
From lights
sunglasses
out
for a
to
race.
the checkered flag. This is what they're racing for. It's points and a trip to the podium.
For a long time, EA
He
claimed it
holds
was
the
licensing,
trophy
and
aloft
Cody's
and
claimed
why
it was
shouldn't he?
licensing.
A richly
But I'm not
deserved
sure
win
that's the
today
case.
for Lando Norris.
I think it was just a great excuse for a long time. Well, that means we're in real trouble now against Piastri and Leclerc. We might be about to lose those rivalries. Yeah, McLaren should get double disqualified, shouldn't they? That double DSQ should be inbound. I just joined and I saw you upside down. Oh, man.
And with that, we wrap up
Big
another
G!
weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Well, there you go then. Lando Norris takes the victory somehow, despite the fact there was a Sauber upside down, on fire, with no rear wing at the end. There was no red flag or anything called for that. Oscar Piastri will come through for second ahead of Leclerc and Russell. Gabriel Bortoleto, though, his second best result of the year, finishing in P5. Hamilton, Tsunoda, Ocon, Verstappen, and Alex Albon all finished inside the points. And I'm just gutted that Jack Doohan, after running pretty well throughout a lot of the day there, unfortunately not able to get anything to show for it. Lawson ended up one lap down, and it was just myself and Antonelli that failed to see the checkered flag. What does that do to our World Championship? Well, it means Verstappen now 45 clear with 58 available. So Lando needs to outscore him by 20 in Qatar next weekend to keep his title hopes alive. We're going to need a bit of a miracle. 30 and 31 points back behind Piastri and Leclerc. So I need to come back swinging in those final couple of races. But a 36-point buffer over Russell. We should be pretty safe from him and Hamilton right towards the end of the season. And with that result, Big G, he jumps Antonelli into 11th spot as well. So great points from him for the team. And I believe that means, yeah, Hadjar is still best of the back markers on countback with yet another 11th place finish. McLaren might have done enough for constructors. I'm trying to think. 88 plus 15. Yes, they've done enough. They are officially Constructors Champions as well. As Red Bull lose big ground to Ferrari. We are pretty safe from Mercedes, but not quite wrapped up just yet. So we'll look to try and do that next weekend as well. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed. And we'll be back very soon when Formula One returns ready for the Qatar Grand Prix. Oh, chat. I want to go see. I want to see what happened on that. What was it, 35, I want to say? I'm pretty certain it was 35, because that seems so random. Like, that fully punctured the tyre. I didn't think I hit the wall that badly, but I might be wrong. Interesting. I don't know what the SRL qualifiers is, I'm afraid. How was that punctured? Like, seriously? How was that just immediately... Like, I understand, like, a realistic game that would puncture the tyre. But how many times have I done that on this game and it's been okay? I must have literally caught it in that... No, I didn't even get the scene, did I? That's so... Oh, no, I might have done on that one. That's so weird. That is so weird. Oh, is it that one, is it? That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I'm going to wrap up this stream. But if I'd known in advance, I would have loved to have a look at that. I mean, like I said, if this was a realistic game, I could understand that being a puncture. But I've hit the walls more often and worse and got away with it. And then just immediately by the time we get through the next couple of quarters, tyre hasn't gone down yet, tyre still hasn't gone down yet. And pretty much at this point, like, this is the worst moment for it to go. And it does. And then we just can't do anything. In the wall, rear wing, well, it's not gone, but you know what I mean. And that is basically from then on, GG. We did get back up to 200 miles an hour, though, without the rear wing and a puncture. So that's pretty good going. I don't think you can get punctures. Maybe it was a puncture from the rear wing, actually. That could be a good thing. Although I don't think we got there yet, have we? Maybe? I want to have a look, because that might be a good idea.
Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice
Tyre wear
work.
was at next to nothing. We were all right with that. Like, the rear tyre literally went from, like, 8% to 100. Was it the front wing? Where's the front wing? I need a controller, don't I? So I can look behind. I don't think it was the front wing, but that might be. You might be onto something. Let's have a look. Was it the front wing? Where does the front wing go? Front wing hits it. It was the front wing! You're absolutely right! The front wing did it! Oh, that makes so much more sense. I mean, that's still just as frustrating, but that makes so much more sense. We just got unlucky with the front wing. I mean, it went straight through the rear tyre. Fair play, Shadow. Yeah, front wings tend to be at the front of the car, but yeah, that's what did it. The front wing went through the rear tyre, and that was ultimately what made the difference. I want to get a screenshot of that, so I've got it ready for the thumbnail. I need it. If I go like that, that's definitely going to be the thumbnail for this video. Like, that is 1 in a million on F125. 1 in a million. That's insane. Smurf immediately with a gifted to Shadow as well. Thank you, buddy. That is incredible. Fair play, sir. I had not thought of that. And then just immediately the tyre goes. I mean, that's still really annoying. Really, really annoying. AL Amp Racing, thank you for the follow as well, buddy. I appreciate it. I can understand damage on the road doing that, but the fact that your own front wing comes off and punctures your own tyre is unlucky. Is incredibly unlucky. Yeah, that just... So far this year's not going great. I still seem to be bottling a lot of races. Oh, Amic, sorry. Amic Racing. I apologise. I'm terrible with pronunciation. Anyway, though, chat. I'm going to quickly have a look if there's anything we need to do in-game. I don't think there is. But there we go. Yeah, there's nothing to have a look at come weekend end. So I'm going to wrap the stream up there, though. If you're on YouTube Shorts or TikTok, thank you for stopping by. I'll make sure I end those first so I don't forget. We'll find somewhere to raid on Twitch. We'll be live tomorrow evening on Twitch. NASCAR Winter Series on iRacing. Looking forward to that. Make sure you're there. That'll be on Matt212, well, obviously on Twitch, or on Matt212 Oval Racing on YouTube, if you want to check out that one. Who is live on Twitch at the moment, chat? Who is live so we can raid? Oh, James is live again. He's still on F1 2011, bless him. So, we'll send James some love. But yeah, thank you everybody for stopping by. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow night. But stay safe, stay out of trouble. Don't do anything stupid. And hopefully, I will see you there. Is it James Early with 2 A's? I think it is. I love James, but that's not a great Twitch name. He should have just kept James early or something. Trying to remember everything else is frustrating. Thank you, everybody. Have a good one, and hopefully I'll see you back here